What's up, Cancer? Welcome to Spreadspace. I'm ClairV, and here we have our February's reading for 2024. I decided to combine both of my colorful decks today, Tarot of the Curious Creatures and the Sacred She Tarot, together to see what kind of message this forms with these two together. I feel, for some reason, Cancer, this is going to be great for you. So, any pre-messages, anything I thought before. I am recording this the day after the full moon, so the full moon energies are heightened, so perhaps closures, endings, letting go of things that no longer serve us. The devil just popped out. I'm gonna shuffle again, see. Alright, and these are our secret cards. Let's see, from the Sacred She. And we'll combine them. This is gonna be cool. They even might be the same size that I might be able to combine them, really. Oh my god, they're perfect! I'm going to combine these two decks because I can. So maybe this has to do with like a collaboration, taking one thing. Who talked about that? Aries. Yeah, Aries talked about that, mixing the past with the now to make the future, like alchemy, taking one thing and another thing to make a whole different substance. So yeah, this is gonna put a whole different spin on the read. The main card coming up, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is like bait on a hook. Perhaps we're fishing. We have, but you see he's like going towards this. But that's in the past, so perhaps something in the past is luring you back that way. Let's put them all together. Let's see what we got. We're gonna do this. And these. And we'll put them together like that. Alright, we have these three secret cards. So we have Perfection in reverse. Okay, so wow, this is really cool. These two will go with this one. Alright, so the High Priestess. She is very intuitive. And she also comes up here twice. This is also the High Priestess, the unknowable. So there's something unknown that's creating a misunderstanding that you must use your intuition. This one is also being, you have the good and the bad, like in between. There's no gray area. I don't know, I just heard that. But let's get in these cards and see. We have the Star. So we have this unknowable situation has us like hoping or praying, or if not, we should be praying and hoping on this thing. Perhaps it has to do with a competition with. We have the Mother Nature, which is the Empress in reverse. So when we have the Empress in reverse, I think of delays with new beginnings, especially with this. I thought it was the Fool card. Or we're not taking care of ourselves as we should be. We have the Mother Nature with perfection and competition on either end, perfection in reverse. So perhaps there's a competition with who you are and who you want to be. Hold on, I gotta do this fire. burning. Alright, so perhaps this perfection, Mother Nature, and competition have to do with making a choice. And this competition, so we have competition with the Three of Pentacles right below it. So it's like these three people turn, like these two people are climbing up to like fly a kite. It's like they're racing to see who gets to the top. These cards go so well together. So, which one do you see yourself as? Do you see yourself as down here getting stepped on? Do you see yourself as helping this person up? Or do you see yourself as this person? This will show you where you're at on with this story. So there is some kind of competition, and it doesn't look like a nasty competition. Was it Aries? No, Scorpio had the sheep in wolf's clothes, and that was like a competition with somebody that was trying to sabotage them. I have a short about that. But we have the Two of Swords with the Lovers in reverse. So this is telling me Lovers has to do a lot with choices. And the Two of Swords as well has to do with choices. Now the Two of Swords, he is making a decision looking towards the future, but blindfold. So it's not, the decision is not based upon what he sees. More so, it's based, he bases his decision or her decision on what she feels or he feels, what they sense. They're using their intuition. Now we have both of these fives on the board, and they're both in reverse. So that tells us that is the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's this, it's like sweeping away negativity, but in reverse, we're sweeping it towards us. So perhaps that's why the Devil showed its face, and that's what this Knight of Cups is going after. Whatever in the past, it's negative. That's why the Heart is in reverse and the Crown's like, it's like something's off here. We don't want to go back. We came far. We came a long way. So to go backwards, especially at this point in time, would be foolish. Now, you're gonna get caught if you're trying to run away. We have the Seven of Swords running to this Page of Wands. So it's almost like you're putting your burdens in a cage. See the birds in a cage, burdens the cage. So we're like confining our burdens and going towards the Page of Wands, which looks she looks so cool. She's having fun. She's twirling these things. She's like looking right toward them. She has a salamander in her hand. You know something interesting I learned about the salamander? They are the only creature on Earth that can survive fire. Yeah, they could be burning and still live. So perhaps you're in this fire or in this mix of like a fire energy, and this tells you these boots are made for walking. She puts on her heels, and it's like walking all over these burdens, like walking through the fire. So perhaps by going backwards, you created this fire or this thing, and it's the black and white. It's the black and white. It's like there's no gray area. It's like we have to find the gray area or something. Let's see what we have to do. It's definitely a choice we have to make about our past, like our past, our now actions based on the past. So if we're bringing the past into the future, if we're going back to the past after coming from there, something. You let me know what it is if you'd like. Now, she's holding this in her heart. So the unknowable is in your heart. The truth is inside you. So you do have the truth, even though it may seem to be unknowable. I guess we have to go within. And something about this black and white, if we see the black for the black and the white for the white, perhaps we could be able to see where this unknowable will be known. All right, let's turn over our secret cards. Pull this all thing together. All right, so we have more swords. More swords. We have the 3 and the 8 of swords. And then we have one more card. And I'm not telling you. All right, it all goes. Okay, so look, again, black and white. So perhaps it's what you wear or your actions or something. This is looking in the future. And this is it's like you're restricted. But it's a mental restriction. We have both of these here with blindfolds on. So there's something you're not seeing, Cancer. You need to take these blindfolds off because it's like, I don't know, if you're screaming, that looks like you're screaming at the moon. If you're screaming, it reminds me of the symbolic symbols card, keening. This ostrich looks like it's keening, or perhaps it's yawning. Whether you're tired or highly pissed off, you're opening up your mouth. Perhaps we are using these words, these swords. This mental restriction is from the words that we speak to ourselves. This negative self-talk. It's been a lot lately, so perhaps it is in the moon. Perhaps we do have to scream in the moonlight. And I see you wearing this teal dress, maybe lace, something that makes you feel sexy. And it's right on top of the Mother Nature, which is the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress in reverse is, the mother. She takes care of things. So perhaps we are missing our mother. And if so, like, she's always here. And perhaps that's what you don't hear. And maybe that's why you have to leave the blindfold on, or maybe that's why you have the blindfold on. Something to do with a mother. Maybe if you're not missing her, perhaps there's issues with your mother, or with you being a mother. So the 3 of Swords is a heartbreak. So perhaps there is this heartbreak, something that has to do with your mother or being a mother. And these swords are punching through this egg, this hard egg. Now, with this energy, if you take out these swords, all of the yolk will fall from the egg. And perhaps we have to empty out our egg. And the only way we're going to do that is if we take out these swords. Once we take out the swords, then, the yolk will drip out. The yolk meaning all of the heartbreak, all of the sadness, this grief that we are feeling, whatever it is to make us keen, like we are, like a mother lost her child or something like that. Perhaps this is like an empty nest syndrome. Your child goes away for college or something like that. But we have to use our intuition. And this, I think of the cutting cords, the negativity thing. If it's something that has to do with somebody else or something else from the past, I have a video, I'll tag it in the top, about cutting cords, expelling the negativity. And you might think, it's bullshit, but I know firsthand it works, and you're not going to know. Like, don't knock it till you try it. You're not going to know until you try it. So look into that reading for more information on, how to cut cords or whatever. We're not going to go into that right now, but that's necessary. It's necessary for you. And if you feel it as though this message is for you, check that video out. So Like this is like you're sitting around like being like this. It reminds me of that thing like, okay, fake it till you make it. Yeah, you might be pissed off. Yeah, you might be going through this shit. Yeah, you might have heartbreak and you might be keen, but don't show it to the world. Not only are you bringing that negativity to other people, but you're like, it's to the collective. And this energy, it ripples, and this energy goes out to the collective. Now, what happens then, it comes back, and it comes back tenfold. So not only are you putting that energy out from yourself for everyone else, but you're getting that shit back like tenfold. So even if we are feeling this way, we need to try to fake it until we make it. Like, and I don't mean lie or fake, because I'm not one to fake. Like, I'm always saying, like, be real. But you can be real happy, or at least pretend to be, and that act of pretending to be happy will make you happy. And it's not like you're lying, because you're like, you're eventually, you're gonna pretend so much that you're happy until you're actually happy. So it's like making yourself happy. And this has to do a lot about letting go of these negative self-talk, these negative people or places or things. And the past. Like, I don't know why you keep going back there, or what you think you're gonna find. Obviously, you're not looking with your eyes into the future. Because if you would look with your eyes to the future, you would see, it reminds me of that thing where that big army was coming to defeat, and there was only one guy, and the guy's like, I can't defeat that whole army by myself. And the angel came to him and said, dude, you have a team. Like, or somebody came to him, I think it was an angel, that said, look, I will open up your eyes. And this angel like took the blindfold off of him, and he seen that he had a whole freaking army of angels behind his back ready to fight this war with him. So even though it might feel as though you're by yourself, you got an army, Cancer. You got an army to defeat this, and this army ain't one to quit. You know what I'm saying? This is practicing for perfection. This is like you're not getting it right, because it's 13. 1 and 3 is 4, which is the Emperor, which is discipline, being responsible for your actions. Disciplined, being disciplined. If the Emperor says, yo, I'm gonna do this, that Emperor is doing that. If he says this is how it goes, well, this is how it goes. If not, there are consequences. If so, there are rewards. So this has a lot to do with like you reap what you sow, consequences to actions. So alright, I forget what I was saying, but we're gonna flip over to this next card. Another 2 of Wands. Luckily all these 2s are upright. I think we have all the 2s here. 2. I lied. But we do have all these 2s. Where are the 2? So, okay, so this 2 of Wands. Now, I don't know why you think there's a lock on the future. Okay, so it's like there's a door to the past, but not one for the future. You have the key, Cancer. It's like, I don't know, are you being lazy? Is it that, like laziness, or is it this, you feel like you're choked, or I don't know, you have the lock and key. and it's to this future door. Only you can open it. Are you waiting for somebody to open it for you, Cancer? Because that ain't gonna happen. It's up to you. You're the only one with the key to your future. This is like what's been going on. Shit, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, about looking for flowers that grow. If you're looking for flowers that are growing, you know what you're gonna find? Growing flowers. Well, you're looking for negativity and bullshit. Guess what you're gonna find, Cancer? Negativity and bullshit. So let's start looking for these growing fields, these growing flowers, these beautiful clouds. Like, what do you see in the clouds? Do you see love? Like, next time you're outside, or go outside, pause this, or take me with you, go outside, look up in the clouds. Do you see any clouds? Right now, I just see a lot of, like, it looks like California, where it's nice and smoggy. It looks like a whole bunch of smog here. We just had raining weather, and the rain is now lifting, so it's actually beautiful. I want to see it. I'll take you outside. So yeah, choose have a lot to do with balance and making choices. And they're upright, so it's not an imbalance. It's like you're free to make these choices. You had the letters in reverse. All right, let me see. So I just realized, like, for your reading, I was like so hyped, like so hyped. Perhaps you're like that. And you notice when I came outside that the whole tone changed. It's like releasing something, or letting go of these anxieties or these feelings, or just the change of atmosphere will change your vibration or the way you view something. Or perhaps a change of atmosphere will help you make these choices. Like, if you're inside and you need to make a choice and you're undecided, go outside. Go outside. The change of temperature, the change of scenery, just that change in itself will be beneficial to you. And when it comes to you making these decisions and keeping away from this past negativity. Oh, the soup smells so good. You want to see that too? And perhaps doing that, like being creative. I wish you could smell it. Alright, I'm gonna pull one more card for your device. We're gonna see what's on the top of both decks. And then thank you for that idea of combining both of these decks, because they're like perfect size. They go together perfectly. Look at this. Perfect. So, like I said, maybe you're putting two things together. That I'm going to take the top from here and the bottom from there and see what we come up with. Refresh. So was it refreshing going outside looking at them clouds? And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So by going in the past, you're only going to lose. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose a house. You're going to lose something tangible, something that you can hold. So perhaps that's why we're refreshing. So that way we can create this new path. And there's a bee, a yellow jacket. What do they say about bees? They're very hardworking bees. I think of very hardworking. So, and these pentacles are work. So perhaps this is a loss of job. But that's not bad. You might think that this loss of this tangible thing is bad, but this brings refreshing energy. Perhaps that's what's keeping you in the past. But this is this new. You come out of this old skin and it's like you're refreshed, you're renewed. And it seems like there's this pull. So perhaps we have to pause with this block in the road. Like, if there's a block in the road, it's for a reason. It reminds me of that thing where they were going somewhere and they had to go somewhere in a hurry and their tire popped. And then they got all pissed because they didn't get there. And they had a pop tire. But instead of being grateful for that, because they didn't realize that had they not got that flat tire, they would have ran into like an explosive bomb and their whole car would have been blown to pieces. Blown to smithereens. So, we're healing from this heartbreak, Cancer, and we do so with help. Perhaps like a give and receive, something to that sort, something of that nature. I don't know, but I'm really excited to put all of these together and shuffle them all together. How about we do that? We want to do that together since it is your idea, Cancer. We're going to do that together. And I just want to take the time to tell you that I greatly appreciate you for all of your support, for your comments, your likes, your shares, all of your just for being here and you're supporting me. I really appreciate that. It does. It means a lot to me. You guys are the witnesses of the first shuffle with these two decks combined. We have Curious Creatures of the She Tarot combination, and for shits and giggles. Who giggles about shits? I guess if they're funny shits. Funny shit's better than a stinky shit. Alright. Here they go. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. So, Cancer. And this. Ooh. Yeah. Cancer. We have a whole reading here. We have a combination. So we have the cooperation in reverse, wisdom in reverse with 4 rest next to the Fool. And then on the top row, we have this Page of Wands again coming out in the reverse this time with the 9 of Pentacles. So this is leaving a cooperation or being uncooperative with this like lack of wisdom and being happy with yourself because you don't need nobody else. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So just remember with the Fool in reverse and compassion, just remember to have compassion with yourself, Cancer, and that you didn't get here in one day. This is going to take some time. This Knight of Pentacles is, this horse is the slowest, but the most strongest horse out of all the Knight's horses. So we know that this, and it may be about something coming here to the side. And something about time. Perhaps your watch stopped. Or perhaps it's time to keep our eyes on the spirit. It's time to be compassionate when it comes to this. While there's determination and triumph with our burdens in the cage. So it looks like you're getting away with this shortcut. But you're leaving the circus, so the only way you're going to go get away with this is if you're moving towards the future, if you're going away from this past. But that determination and triumph come with that. And in order to do that, you have to take on this 9 of Pentacles energy. and she's totally looking towards the future. She's wearing gloves for protection, so maybe you have to protect yourself, protect your skin. Maybe it's cold, your neck, something like that to protect. And a snail. So bringing your home with you, that reminds me of the one short I just posted about like traveling lightly. If you're going somewhere, like don't bring everything, only bring what you need. And this also goes with like you don't have to go and buy something. You have everything that you need, like resting on your laurels. Speaking of rest, you need it. Aries and Scorpio both talked about sleeping and the sleeping REM cycles, intervals. I think it was Scorpio that went into it and explained it. I will tag both of those readings into yours. And yeah, hopefully it'll be helpful for you. Thank you guys for giving me this brilliant idea. Thank you also for being with me. And I love you. Have a good month. Don't forget to come back every week to listen to your Lenormand readings. We'll go into this a little deeper week by week. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you, Cancer. Love you. Oh yeah, and if you haven't yet already, subscribe. Love you.